Invasive Phragmites is described as Canada's worst invasive plant, creating monoculture cells growing into heights of over 4 meters. It gives off toxins from the roots which kills surrounding vegetation, taking over wetlands and beaches. Phragmites creates fire hazards and negatively impacts agriculture and property values. The Lambton Shores Phragmites Community Group was established in 2012 when Phragmites was discovered growing on the Port Franks beach. With the appropriate permits in place, we were able to apply herbicide and successfully remove the Phragmites from the beach. But we recognized that this was an issue that spread beyond Port Franks. If left unchecked, it would have an impact on all of Lambton Shores. Creeks and rivers contribute to the spread of Phragmites. That is why a watershed approach was adopted to control the Phragmites along the banks of Mud Creek and the Osable River to protect the beach from reinfestation. The watershed approach involves the engagement and commitment of the agricultural community and government at different levels to control spread along drainage ditches and roadsides. In 2014, an invasive Phragmites management plan for the municipality was adopted by Council. This plan was created by Dr. Janice Gilbert, wetland ecologist and founder of the Invasive Phragmites Control Centre, along with Nancy Vidler, chair of the Lambton Shores Phragmites Community Group. Since our beginnings in Port Franks, the Lambton Shores Phragmites Community Group has worked on many project areas to restore habitats, spread awareness, and successfully engage our neighboring communities. Grand Bend was a great example of why early detection and rapid response is so important in controlling an invasive plant. 12 small cells were identified and quickly removed at minimal cost. The community came together under the leadership of the Osable Bayfield Conservation Authority and Grand Bend Horticultural Society. The Lambton Shores Wetland Enhancement Project at Wood Drive, the largest project area encompassing 5 control zones totaling 156 acres or 63 hectares, is recognized as a provincially significant wetland, the only coastal wetland on the Lake Huron shoreline adjacent to Carolinian Forest. Methods for removal include the use of specialized amphibious machines called truck saws. Cutters on the machine are replaced with rakes to gather the cut frag for proper disposal. Remediation methods are very site-specific, and we have used every tool available, including herbicide application in dry areas, along with spading, cutting to drown using hand cutting with cane cutters, motorized saws, and truck saws. Lambton Centre is located within this project area. With the support of staff, seasonal campers, camp counselors, the Lambton Shores Phragmites Community Group, and the Invasive Phragmites Control Centre, the invasive reed is now well controlled. Visitors are once again able to enjoy the recreational opportunities and the sunsets that for many years were unavailable to them because of Phragmites. The Ipperwash Frag Fighters Group was formed in 2016 when Phragmites were discovered spreading along 3 kilometers of beach dunes. Repeated spading over 3 years eliminated the numerous growth sites. Winter cutting to eliminate standing dead monocultures inland in the swales has made seeing and eradicating new growth easier. Fluctuating water levels in the swales make it necessary to adapt approaches. Until recently, L Lake in Port Franks has been a challenge. With the help of the Invasive Phragmites Control Centre's manual cutting and truck saw crews, work began in 2019. The Osable Bayfield Conservation Authority and Nature Conservancy Canada are the stewards of L Lake and the adjacent property along Outer Drive. This is our next frontier as restoration work is set to continue in this environmentally significant area. Because most of the Phragmites is growing in standing water, there hasn't been a tool available to manage it. Recently, a new herbicide, Habitat Aqua, has been federally approved for use in aquatic sites, and we hope that working with our partners, the Phragmites will soon be under control. We would be remiss if we did not acknowledge the support of our local community with just a few of our volunteers pictured here. Their help has been instrumental in tackling this threat to biodiversity in one of Lake Huron's ecological gems, the coastal wetlands of Lambton Shores. Together, we can stop the spread.